So this is bok choy, and I'm going to show you how I prepare it. It can be a little intimidating, but it is super, super easy and probably one of the healthiest foods you could possibly eat. You'll find it a lot in Chinese dishes. So basically you peel it apart like that. I like to put my vegetables in a little vegetable wash and cool water to make sure that I get all the dirt and everything off of them. So you just peel off your bok choy like this. And when you get down here to this hard part right here, you can simply just cut that off, and then it'll just fall apart just like this, very simply, just like this. And you do need to rinse it well because oftentimes the bok choy does have some dirt down deep inside. So you can cut it off again, and you get down to the very pieces. You can eat all of these little pieces that you want. Okay? So I do a really nice rinse in my soapy water, just to make sure they're good and rinsed off. And then I will rinse them again in my colander to make sure I get all the soapy stuff off. Okay, so I've washed and I've rinsed off all my bok choy. I just like to dry it a little bit in a towel, just to get it dried off a little bit. And then you're going to separate it when you cut it, because the thicker parts here take longer to cook. Not much longer, but much less, or much longer than these leafy parts. So all you do is simply cut these off in any shape you want. No big deal. Whatever shape you want. I make a bowl of those pieces, and then I make a bowl with the leaves. So you keep these separated. And you just do this for all of your pieces of bok choy. Thick pieces in one bowl, and the thinner pieces in another. And you can line these up so you don't have to do them one at a time, which will make it much faster actually, like this. Okay, so the simplest way to make bok choy is by sauteing it. A little bit of olive oil in your pan. You want to preheat that, but you want to make sure that you do not let the oil smoke. Okay, you want to keep it at a low temperature. You don't need much heat. As soon as your oil gets a little bit watery like that, we're going to add the bok choy. So you only need to cook the bok choy for just a couple of minutes because you want it to be crispy. You do want it to be crispy. Use as much garlic as you want. And actually what I like to do, because I like a little bit of spice, I like to add red chili peppers. This is totally optional, but it really does give it a nice kick. It really gives it a nice kick. So you sprinkle, oops, that's a little bit much there, but I am going to be adding the soft top, so that'll spread out quite nicely. So you do have to be careful with the hot pepper. Okay, so you see how they're turning bright green? I mean, these just look just lovely. They're going to be very good. You want them to have that crunch. So it's been a couple minutes. I'm going to add the tops. And you just want to cook these a little bit just to wilt them and get them warm. So it's as simple as that. A little garlic, a little salt, cut up your bok choy, and as soon as it looks like this, just a little wilty, it's done. This side dish literally takes maximum 3 minutes to cook. Turn off your heat, and you've got a healthy dish. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite dishes, and I love it because I know how incredibly healthy it is for me. Really, if you like spicy, I recommend you put the red chili pepper in it because that changes the whole game. Very, very good.